On a short weekend break to see Lytham Kite Festival, we'd booked a Travelodge in St Anne's. I prepared myself for the usual Travelodge monospace, but I was quite surprised when I saw a KONE Maxispace, KONE's old model for small lift shafts, which then became superseded by the KONE Nano. This of course does mean, instead of your standard eco disc that you find in a monospace, we have got a KONE POWERDISC motor. So let's take it for a ride. This lift travels at 0.6 meters per second, and it actually is quite decent for the application. You can see the use of 2-speed center opening doors just to decrease the space that it takes up in the shaft, and it intelligent levels as well, which the other monospace doesn't do. And for some reason, when you press out, the doors close or door open, both open. Yeah, going down?
No, thanks.
Oh.
Going down. Doors closed. Going down. Doors closed.
Do a little good KONE voice unit. Both lifts were installed in 2012 when the Travelodge opened here. As you can see, this cabin is very, very small. It's one of the smallest lift cabins I've seen. Only a few smaller than it in actuality. The cabin is, in actuality, very dimly lit. You can see the massive logic cabinet here for it. We'll just take a listen to the motor from the top floor. It produces a really loud grumble when it's going up. The KONE Maxispace is a counterweightless design of lift, instead roping cables multiple times across the top of the lift and underneath the lift, which allows the motor, which when the motor turns, increases or decreases the length of cable either above or below the lift to pull it up or down. It's wound about 10 times over. I think it's overall 10-to-1. So it's a very large reduction, so the motor can actually handle the loads it needs to, with intelligent leveling. So you can hear it puts out quite the growl when going up. Let's take it down.
We're going to one.
Come on.
Going down. Doors closed. Floor zero. Doors.
We'll change lifts here. We'll just take a look at the application. You can see here, this lift shaft is clearly built around the staircase. It wraps around, and there really isn't much room to put a lift in here. If you look at the staircase, it's not very wide, so there's no room for a counterweight. So the Maxispace is a perfect application for this. And having these small doors that fold up really reduces the space. Whereas if you look here, There's way more space to put a full lift, large, non-folding, non-telescoping centre doors, all of it. At 0.75 meters a second, it is slightly faster than the Maxispace with 0.63, with 0.67. Not the most exciting noise from up here. Is it a nice view out of the hotel as well? Well, not the nicest. You can just about see down to the beach. And then whatever's this way, just houses and things. Right, let's take one final ride in the Maxispace. We call it Up, We Should Hear It Roar. Because it's a counterweightless lift, when it goes down, all it has to do is take the brakes off and stop it overspeeding. But when it goes up, it has to pull the entirety of the lift car up. And while that 10-to-1 roping does give it a significant advantage, it still is lifting quite a lot of weight, even more when there's people in it.
Doors closed.
Wrong button. Let's stop it at 1.
Doors open.
Yeah, full intelligent level. And I'll show you here, full bar indicator, and then full bar indicator. Although interestingly, this indicator is positioned above the metal frame on the plaster, and this one is part of it. But yeah, if you look, sort of this lift is sandwiched straight in between a really small staircase. So you don't see these anymore, they're not installed and superseded by the KONE Nano. But yeah, a rather rare setup. This has been TBB Elevators. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please do leave a like and comment if you have any questions, and I'll try my best to answer them. If you do enjoy my videos, then please consider subscribing, and have a nice day.